when I talk to potential entrepreneurs, they're like, I really love design and I want to start my own business because I'm really good at it. And you realize when you start a business, like, you oftentimes don't do design. So for example, for me, I thought pretty good at marketing, and I was pretty good at sort of content creation, and I was pretty good actually at concepting. I would come up with a concept with my business partner, Mike Gatsby, and I would help with not only the concept and creative direction, but also the tagline, and then he would actually be like director of photography, he would design it. Well, once we started the business, we realized that somebody needed to sell, actually, to get business. And so I became the de facto sales and accounts guy like day one. I also we did some branding and did some like tagline development and things of that nature, but really very quickly, and for essentially my entire career at O3, I immediately became like the business development guy and accounts guy essentially. So yeah, we started the business in 2005, so we're actually just a couple months away from 15 years in business, and now we're about a 45-person company. We specialize in digital product design and development. So as I said, we as an organization, so we were a brand communications company we started. 3 years later, we became an interactive or digital agency, and then about 5 years later, we became a digital product company. And we really have tried to continue to sort of, I don't want to say pivot, just sort of adjust a little bit to the marketplace. We realized that the branding became sort of a commodity, and it was difficult to kind of make money at, and as I said, it was very subjective, which was hard to price. Web design, we felt sort of became a commodity, so we wanted to kind of push ourselves to the next level. Digital product agency was not something we saw a lot of it, so we wanted to push ourselves to the next level. And now innovation, it's a fancy term, but as I said, we actually specifically work with innovation programs now, specifically. So once we say that we're working with these innovation programs and we're helping them be more nimble and adapt to kind of the marketplace or create a prototype or a product and get it to market quicker, we can obviously use that selling within existing clients as well. I think you just need to be able to look at the market honestly and be willing to kind of shift and adapt over time. We've been willing to do that. Now it makes it more difficult for everybody here at O3 that we've got to learn new technologies and learn new ways of doing things constantly. That's challenging, that's interesting, exciting, but also you have to have a group of people that are willing to kind of adapt to that and willing to be okay with that. If they're just like, I'm cool with working with this technology, and for the next 10 years of my career, I want to work in this technology, O3 is not the place for them. So you have to be individually looking for people that are interested in that and that believe in that, that ethos. I had a Temple come in their ethics class to ask me about like, what's your ethical guideline? I was like, this is the simplest thing, literally. I mean, we learned it when we were kids. You treat people the way you want to be treated. And it's the simplest thing. There's no extra math to it. It's just simple. I mean, if you think about like, if somebody did this to me, how would I feel? People don't do that enough. It's such a simple thing. But yeah, I think just remaining humble. I think getting advice from people. I've been in Vistage, which is the CEO leadership group for a couple of years. I'm my own CEO coach for a year. Like I said, I speak with CEOs constantly, lunch, coffee, dinner, drinks, etc. I'm out constantly meeting with them, just learning from them. And sometimes it's like, they are a mess. Like, I feel good about myself. Or other things that like, there's some things that I need to work on myself because that's really, that's really thought-provoking and such. And so I think.